Hey, Indigo roomies, and roomettes. I still don't know what to call y'all. Hi, friends and family. This is our first day of our 30-day check-in, and we are checking in. We'll be right ready to start the show.
Welcome to the Indigo Room. Serenity ahead.
Here we go, it's the indigo, sending the best and bliss, yes, so let's go. Bringing brainwaves to a higher plane, manifest your world, shaking the mundane. Shift thought, make moves inspired, change your self-worth for words, taking you higher. Bring forth your serenity, forget words like destiny. Cause the path you choose is up to you, so make your move to find the way in you. The touch the sky will mellow high, and spirits rise, and winds of change. So yes, I invite you. So come on through. See how we do in the Indigo Room, yeah.
Welcome to the Indigo Room.
Hi, Linda. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Indigo Room. Hi, Linda. We are here to do our first day check-in of our 30 days of assuming it real, acting as if, and praise and thanksgiving. So I was going to do a recording and then I decided, you know what, let me just pop on here live. Sorry for the delay. So I'm going to make the check-in at 8:30 every day, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So now you know when I'll be here and we can all check in. It's not going to be a long check in, maybe, about 30 minutes or so, just to see how you're doing. How's it going? How was your first day? We're going to ask some questions, talk a little bit. I'm going to share some things that I do. Maybe you can share some things that you did today. How did it go? How did it feel, assuming your desire and your wish was, really true in the physical world? I know I had a great day. I had a great day today. So we're calling it APT, right? A, assume it real. A, act as if. P, praise and thanksgiving. You have the aptitude to do this. Came up with that this morning. I don't know where. If you haven't any idea what I'm talking about and you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. We are using some of Neville's techniques, Neville Goddard, how to assume um, your wish or desire is real in your imagination. And we're also using I am statements, which he talks about as well, but we get a lot of them from our I am statements book, which is that's what it's called. I am discourses, not the I am statements book. It's called the I am discourses. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you can check out the video. If you watch this video after we're done, you can check out the video over here. It'll pop up over there somewhere. So I just want to first congratulate you on your first 30, day one of your first 30 days. It's 30 days, right? It doesn't really seem like a long time, but it does seem like a long time. So this is for you. It has nothing to do with me. I'm already in it. I've been doing this for myself for a while now. And I thought I would bring it to the Indigo Room and, help you all to feel it real. And some of the things that I use, I'm going to share with you that help me along the way. And if you Vark Tech, hey, how you doing? Now, it might not be easy in the beginning for you. It might feel hard. It might feel difficult. That's okay. Just be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you find that your thoughts are like all over the place and you cannot rein them in because our mind and our thoughts tend to be like little kids, right? They run all over the place, they're running amok, but you're the one that's in control and you have to rein that in. So before you go to sleep tonight, make sure you find a really good meditation. I suggested to you to use Brian Scott. His link is in the description below. If it's not in there, I'll make sure that it's in there before I leave. For different videos for meditation. The ones that I like are the 8-hour sleep meditations at night for abundance and money. There's a really cool one that he has for quantum jumping, if that's something that you're into. There are videos for your I am statements. There's videos, meditations for your body. But I really like the one which is assuming it real first and also revising your day. What do I mean by revising your day? That is you changing something that you didn't actually want to happen or didn't like in your day. And you can let that go. I don't know what VARC Tech is, so I'm going to have to time you out because we don't put things in the chat that I don't have any idea what they are. So thank you. Anyway, so you can revise your day, look at your day, see what it was that you didn't like or you didn't want to have happen, you didn't enjoy, and then just change it, right? Change it to something you would have liked to have happen. And you do that right before you start your assumption of what it is you want to be, do, and have. And you want to change your concept of yourself because yourself right now probably, I don't know, probably feels like this is not real. It didn't happen. Oh my God, what am I going to do? But when you change your concept of self, you start to move differently, you start to act differently. If you had the amount of money or the thing that you're wanting to be, do, or have, you would not be moving, thinking, or acting in the same way as you are now without it. So you want to get yourself in that space, in that feeling. And the best time to do that is right before you drift off to sleep. So that's why I think the check-ins are going to be great at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time every day for the next 30 days. I will be here. Okay? I may not be live all the time, but I will be here. I just want to also make sure that you encourage yourself, stay with it, because you may, if this is the first time you've done anything like this, you may feel like discouraged, like, like it's not working. Trust me, it is working. You're creating something you've never done, you've never had before, and you might be doing something you've never done before. But that doesn't mean that you are not successful at it. If you keep at it, keep going, you'll get better and better and better. How do I know that? Because I did it myself. I did it myself. So here are some tools that I use to help set myself up for success for the day. When I first wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is I say my prayers. Before I even roll out of the bed, before my feet hit the floor, I open my eyes, I say my prayers, and I attempt to get that same feeling that I had as I was drifting off to sleep. I slept in the place that I wanted to be in. How do you do that? Well, you put yourself mentally in that space as you're drifting off to sleep. It could be a new house, it could be a new car, it could be with a new boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It could be a new dress, it could be a new suit. Whatever it is that you are wanting to be, do, and have, nothing is too big or too small for you to go ahead and imagine yourself in the thing, the desire that you want. Okay? I mean, it could be that you just want a brand new bicycle. I don't know. New book. I don't know what it is you want. Only you know what it is that you want. But you want to be in the wish fulfilled already in that moment as you're drifting off to sleep. What would someone that you know and that you love and that would be happy for you say to you after you've gotten this thing? No matter how you've gotten it, right? It could be somebody brings it to you. It could be that somebody sends it to you. It could be someone helps you get it. It could be you get it yourself. It could just appear. I've had that happen before. Something that I wanted to be, do, or have just kind of showed up. Literally. So it's not your job to try to figure out how it's going to come. It is your job, however, to imagine it as if it's already done. That is it. That is your job. So before I set my foot on the floor in the morning, I get myself in that same feeling as when I went to sleep. 9 times out of 10, it's really not that difficult to do because I'm already in that mode, especially if I'm listening to a meditation as I drift off to sleep. You can use your own recording if you like. I've often done that too. But I do want to suggest that whatever meditation you do choose to use as you're drifting off to sleep, this is why I suggest the Brian Scott videos. They are perfect for this. That you continue with the same meditation for the next 30 days. Try not to flip-flop around, unless you can't find something that really resonates with you. But once you do find something that resonates with you and you like it, stick with that one for at least the next 30 days. Because what you're doing is changing your subconscious thoughts, and you want to make sure that it gets solidified in your own subconsciousness. One of the books that we also have read that helps us with that is Resurrection by Neville Goddard. You will also be able to check out the video here. I'm going to put that right here at the end. And you can go and read Neville Goddard, Resurrection by Neville Goddard. Or you can listen to our videos that we did here where we discussed it. We read the books and we went over it. Gives you detail on how to imagine, how to use your own wonderful human imagination. But you want to get the feeling, right? As we said yesterday, you want to get that feeling, that really good, oh my God feeling that it is true. What would you be feeling like if it was true? So you want to get in that assumption, change your concept of self. And then, as you move about your day, continue to act as if. Now, I know acting as if can be a little bit difficult sometimes. So there are some things that I use also to help me. But again, let's get back to before I get out of the bed, I do my prayers. I surround myself with energy, and I surround my children, who are grown men now, they're not kids, with the same type of energy. My home, my pets, and I have expanded it now because I've been doing it so long. I expand it now to my friends and family and just people that I meet throughout the day. And You also want to get some I am statements that will help you throughout the day. So we're going to talk about that as well. But those three things I do first, right? I say my prayers. I get myself in that good feeling of the wish already fulfilled. And then I envision a circle of protection around myself, around my kids. It's just a wonderful feeling, right? So you give yourself a little bit of time in the morning before you start running around like a crazy person. It's hard if you wake up late, if you oversleep and you've been up all night and you wake up late and you got to go to work. But do your best, right? To stay in that mindset and set the mindset for your day before you actually get out of the bed. Another thing that I do is I do stretches before I get out of the bed. So it seems like it's a lot that I'm doing before I get out of the bed, but it really doesn't take a long time. It's very short. Trust me. It's about 10 or 15, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I wake up about 10 or 15 minutes earlier to make sure that I have that time to do these things. I do some stretches, a little bit of yoga sometimes, and then I get out and I start my day and I start moving. And as I'm going through the day, and as you're going through the day, you may have thoughts, you may have wicky-wacky thoughts, you may have feelings that start to creep into your thought process, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, what am I doing? What am I doing? All of that wicky-wacky nonsense. If you have some I am statements that you have found to be helpful for you, start to say them over and over and over in your thoughts silently. You could do this at work. You could do it on the train. You could do it at any place, at the grocery store, at the gas station, wherever you may be. When you catch yourself going on the wicky wacky train to hell in a handbasket, I cannot tell you how many times my thoughts will just run rampant and I have to reel them back in and get everybody in line, okay? And get my thoughts to where I want them to be. When I first started learning about I am statements and training my thought pattern, the I am statements that I was using didn't work for me because they were somebody else's I am statements. And I was like, that doesn't even feel right. But there were 4 statements that I could kind of, even though they didn't feel real to me in the beginning, they helped me not be thinking other thoughts that I didn't want to be thinking. So they were I am rich, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am free. I still use those today, but not as often as I use some of the other ones that I've already created and found are useful for me. So those 4 were something that I could just run in my thought process so it would not allow my thinking, my other thought, the wicky wacky thoughts to take over because it's easy. You have one thought and then that thought leads to another thought, which leads to another thought. And then you feeling depressed or sad or whatever. You could just have one thing that triggers it. So if you can catch yourself and you feel it viscerally, you will feel it in your own body. Catch yourself and then pull yourself in by remembering an I am statement. Even if you can't do an I am statement, one of the statements that I use that works perfectly is thank you. That's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, over and over and over. And the next thing I know, I'm no longer thinking those wicky wacky thoughts and I'm thinking something else. And it's easier for me now to start to remember, oh, yeah, you know what? And get back into the assumption of the wish fulfilled and what it is that I want to be, do, and have. So those are some of the things, some of the tools that I use. And it's helpful to write your statements down so they get stuck in your thought process. Have a place, have a notebook. You can use the Create My Day journal. There's a section specifically for I am statements and thankful statements. You can use that. And then or any notebook actually, open it up, write your I am statements down as they come to you, and then put them up around your space. I have stuff all over my space. This is really not my space. It's a virtual background that I have behind me. In my real space, I have stuff all over the place. It's everywhere. I have them on pieces of paper in black marker all over my house so that I am constantly reminded of truths of who I am. That helps me stay in the thought of the wish fulfilled and the assumption that it's already done. I'm reminded all day long around my space. And if I'm not at home and I don't have the place, like at my job, I'll make a little sticky note and put it up so I can see it. And people come by, they go, "What is that?" And then you tell them what it is, and they go, "Oh, all right." And then they, keep it moving. Or put it on your phone. Set reminders on your phone. We've often done that here in the Indigo Room as well. Maybe you've done that too. I will set a reminder on my phone for certain times of the day, and it'll go off with an I am statement or some statement that I have put there to remind me to get out of my thought process of overthinking and getting in wicky-wacky thoughts. You need a reminder sometimes. And what better reminder than your phone? At least instead of looking at, sometimes instead of looking at social media and seeing all the craziness and drama, you have a reminder to tell you, hey, remember to say thank you, or hey, remember your I am statements, whatever it is that you want to put in there that will help you stay in your own wonderful human imagination of feeling it real. So, Linda, how did your day go? Do you want to put it in the chat? Did you stay in your assumption of feeling it real today? Did you do your meditation before you drifted off to sleep? I do want to remind everybody who might be watching this later to make sure that you find a meditation that you can use as you drift off to sleep. It's so much easier to use a guided meditation than it is to try and do this yourself, especially if it's something you've never had before, or this is something that you've never done before. And you can drift off to sleep in the wish fulfilled and then wake up that way. I love it. But that's a great way to set yourself up for success. And I'm not going to be here too much longer. It was only supposed to be 30 minutes. We got like maybe 6 more minutes before we roll out of here today. So check your meditations tonight. See what it is that resonates with you. Go over to Brian Scott, Reality Revolution. That's the name of his channel. And you will find something in there that resonates with you. Trust me. He has so many guided meditation videos. It's incredible. And find one that works. See if it helps you. Lucific, Darcy, whatever your name is. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but okay with you. Linda said, yes, I did my assume it real last night and slept and acted as today as if it was already done. Awesome. How did you feel towards the end of your day? Well, how do you feel now? How do you feel? Did it feel good to you? Did it feel good? I know it felt good to me. And I just want to make sure that you wake up like that tomorrow, that you wake up like that and continue to carry that feeling along throughout your entire day. You will be surprised at things that happen. Like this morning for me, I had a delivery that was supposed to be delivered, I think, Tuesday. Okay? I'm minding my business, sleeping in my bed at 7 o'clock this morning, and the doorbell rings. I was like, who is ringing my doorbell at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning? I was a little shook up. I went to the buzzer and I said, who is it? And he said, the mailman. I was like, the mailman? What? And the funny thing was, as I drifted off to sleep the night before, not last night, but the night before, I was thinking, oh, it would be nice if my delivery came early. That was it. I didn't really do a whole lot. I didn't, that wasn't the wish fulfilled for me actually, but it was just a thought that I had. And sure enough, this morning, my delivery came unexpectedly. Well, it was expected by spirit, I guess, but it wasn't expected by me. Up and down. You were up and down. Okay. All right. That's the other thing, right? Sometimes you'll be up and down with it, but don't get discouraged. Okay? Just keep at it. Just keep going. Trust me, by day 30, it'll be so much easier. That's what I used to tell my day ones at Amazon, that I was training. I said, if you could just get past 30 days, all of a sudden, everything will click. And that's what happened. After they got through their 30 days, it started to click and they didn't need me around anymore. They were good to go. So I'm just going to check in with you tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. See how you're doing. See how it's going. Help you if you need a little tweaking. If you have anything that you need help with, you can email me at theindigo2@gmail.com. Let me put it across the screen. Where's my email at? And, I don't have it here. No, I do not. It's the indigo2@gmail.com. You can send me an email and I will be able to, assist you as best I can. Momo! Been listening to you since 2011. Welcome back. Congratulations and thank you. Yay! Hi! Well, thank you for listening and welcome back to you. Okay? So this is where you can find us now. Every day we're going to be checking in. We're doing Neville Goddard, assuming it real, acting as if, and then keeping praise and thanksgiving going. One of the things that I use for praise and thanksgiving is music. So I keep saying I gotta stop saying I have to put that in my assuming it real, that I no longer say all the time. But I use music as a way. Yes, Momo is committed. Woohoo! I use music as a way to lift me up as well. A lot of praise music is out there, gospel music. Sometimes I make up my own words. Okay? There's a song come on, I'll get the feeling, and I just say, thank you, God. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I make up all kinds of music, all kinds of songs for all kinds of I am statements and all kinds of things to keep my thought process out of wicky wacky dumb. You're welcome, Momo. I'm so happy that we could do this together, right? So remember to find a meditation that you like and enjoy, that resonates with you. Use it as you drift off to sleep tonight. I cannot state how important that part is. That part is so important because you will find it much easier in the daytime when you are conscious, right? Because your subconscious now is changing with the meditation as you're going to sleep. We're going to talk about using your own recording, creating your own recording. That is way more powerful. We have done that here in the Indigo Room before, but that's way more powerful than using someone else's meditation. But for now, go to Brian Scott, Reality Revolution. Go over there. I don't have any meditations on this channel except for one. It's about 20 minutes long, but it's not a guided meditation. It's just guided. It's just meditation music. But in the meantime, go over to Brian Scott's channel, Reality Revolution. I was over there today because it's so easy for us to watch the news. It's so easy for us to get sucked up into wiki-wacky thoughts. It's so easy. It's so easy. I get caught up too. And I catch myself and I say, Sydney, what? And I say it to myself. I go, Sydney, what are you doing? I talk to myself in the third person sometimes. I go, Sydney, what are you doing? Don't do that. Girl, don't do that. Don't click that. Don't click that video. Sometimes I click it anyway, I'm going to be honest. And then I find myself, my thought process is all, and I have to check my own self. So check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Really. That's a true saying. Because the only one that's going to wreck yourself is you. So find a meditation that works for you tonight. Sleep with it. Wake up in the morning. Before you get out of bed, say your thankful prayers. Surround yourself with protective energy from spirit. Do some stretches. When you get up, also drink some water. After you because that helps. It helps your body, okay? Helps your thought process, helps your brain. Drink a glass ounce of water. If you're not used to doing that, start, okay? Drink some water and then start your day. Get into that feeling that you had when you went to sleep and get going and get your day going. Find some statements that you can use when your thoughts start to derail you throughout the day that help you get back. If you can't find a statement, use thank you. Trust me, that works. Again, how do I know these things work? Because I do them. I had to find something that worked. And when you stay in praise and thanksgiving, my grandmother used to say, when the blessings go up, when the praise goes up, the blessings come down. Now, they're not coming down, but they're coming out, right? So everything has to come through you. You can't have nothing unless it comes through you. All right? So, hi, Barb. Yay! We're getting ready to go. I just want to tell you that I have faith in you. I know that you can do this. I know that you guys are going to have some really great aha moments to share as we progress each day. 8:30 p.m. I will be here. I promise. 30 days. Come hell or high water. And we'll be acting as if. I'm still working on the video. to finish for Noble, Florence Scovel Shin. I'm getting ready to call her Noble, like, Neville, Noble. Yeah, okay. But I'm still, there I go with I'm still working on the chapters. I am almost done. I'm also in the middle of job searching and coding and creating projects. And I created the Create Your Day Journal, which is on Amazon. The link is in the description below. I have my book, Mind Garden of Eden. That's also in the description below. And I am creating more meditation music. I'm creating meditation shorts for the channel, something that you can use throughout the day. Just short little vignettes that will help you in the moments of your wiki wackiness. Just a short one, right? 1 minute. You could go to walk away from your desk for 1 minute, because that's all a short is, and just be able to just focus on something other than your own drama or wiki wackiness. It'll help you to breathe and get peaceful. So remember who you are. Remember that you are source energy right here in a physical body. Remember that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. And remember, it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It is your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. And Momo, I am so glad you found us and you're back. Thank you. Namaste. Have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.